Good morning, friends. So, CA Tapandoshi here. Very good morning. Yesterday, we have seen Adani stocks has gone up a lot. Most of the Adani stocks are up by almost 10 to 20%. And there was a buzz in the market that yes, there is a again bounce of Adani stocks. So today we are going to talk about that first. What to do for the Adani stocks from here. I'm going to talk about why it has gone up. All the stocks again. What is the future plan? And as an investor, what you have to do. I know most of the retail investors are stuck on that. Again, we are going to talk about today about how the market will pan out, what is the global scenario, and what we have to do today for trade. So let us start talking about that. Again, guys, welcome everyone. My name is CA Tapandoshi. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please click the bell and do subscribe, because every day we are giving all these videos, which are very, very helpful to the retail investors. So let us talk about Adani stocks first. So Adani stocks, yesterday gone up. The main reason was that Supreme Court has given a relief to Adani Group, that yes, whatever Hindenburg case was going on, that Supreme Court has put in a panel to investigate about all the allegation put in by Hindenburg report and whether it is true or not. And on that decision only, Supreme Court told that now there is no need to go for the further investigation, and they cannot take a decision based on one single report, and that is Hindenburg report. So that was a big relief for the Adani Group, and that's why there was a big, you can say that uptick on most of the Adani stocks. So talking about what was the uptick and how much was the uptick, let us go in detail. So let me present you. So talking about Adani stocks, and 1 minute, let me open the PPT. So yes, if you talk about Adani Group, guys, uh, the yesterday the stocks were almost, you can see Adani Total Gas. Okay, Adani Total Gas was up by almost 20%. Then Adani Energy was up by 20%. Adani Green Energy was up by 13%. Adani Power gone up by 12%, NDT around 11%. See, guys, these are the stocks now actually gone up a lot. Adani Total Gas Energy, Adani Green, Adani Enterprise gone up by 10%, Adani Wilmar by 19%, a big jump coming. Adani Ports and Says up by 5%, Ambuja Cement 4 and ACC 3. However, these stocks actually recovered a lot afterwards, and that's why little jump only you can see. But yes, overall all the Adani stocks have gone up. Now, as an investor, know what you have to do. And if you talk about no the earlier performance, where it was and now, what is that? So if you see here the Adani stock, if you see Adani Solutions, okay, current CMP is around 729. Since Hindenburg report, it has gone down by almost 74%. Such a big drop has come in that stock. In past 1 month, it was minus 5%. Adani Enterprise, you can see it has fallen by almost 35% since that Hindenburg report. It has fallen much more. You know that it has bounced back afterwards. Again, past 1 month, minus 1. Adani Green, almost 51%. Again, Adani Port 5%, actually up 5% up. So Adani Port has almost recovered since the Hindenburg report. Even Adani Power actually also recovered a lot. Adani Total Gas, still it is down by 86%. Okay, and Adani Wilmar almost 45%. Now all these stocks which is down a lot, not seven, this Adani Energy Enterprise, Adani Total Gas, Adani Wilmar, no, also Green Energy, all these stocks were having a high P ratio. And you know that there's a lot of overvaluation. And because of that overvaluation only, the stock were fallen much more. Okay, now as an investor, what you have to do? So talking about that, whether you should invest in these stocks or not, let us understand now what is the future plan. And then also I'm going to talk about the valuation part also. Currently, if you take the valuation, whether it's worthwhile to invest in Adani stocks or not. So let us talk about first, and Adani Group stocks. In first is nothing but foremost is Adani Enterprise. So going forward, Adani Enterprise plans to invest almost 50 billion USD, 50 billion in next 10 in developing green hydrogen ecosystem. Adani Enterprise is nothing. It's like a holding company where Adani Energy, Adani Total Gas, and all the Adani group companies, the holding of Adani Enterprises there. in all these major subsidiaries. And that's why the problem is Adani Enterprise, it will go along with the tandem of with all the other stocks. So अगर ये stocks recover नहीं होते, the Adani Enterprise will also not recover. And that is the problem with Adani Enterprise. Again, it also bring down the cost of hydrogen to USD 2 per kg, range around 3.3 to 6 kg. The mega investment will be laid by the foundation, or they will become one of the largest green hydrogen producer in the world. It makes cheapest hydrogen producer in the world. So this is what the focus is. They are thinking big about hydrogen producer in the world. Future plan is good, but valuation we have to check. We are going to talk about that also. But as I told you, being a holding company, there is always a problem with this company, because if some of the companies are not performing, this company will also not perform of Adani Group. Now let us talk about Adani Power. Adani Power aspires to enhance its thermal generation capacity from 21,011 megawatt by financial year 29. So there is a big uh, jump in the generation capacity. That is what they are planning. Okay, again, inorganic, they are going to add it like acquisition 1100 megawatt. That is what planning. And again, no, will anticipation increase in net debt of 266.9 million in by 24. The company actually declined in net senior debt to from EBITDA ratio from 1.7 to 1.6 in the same period. So basically, of course, there is somewhat capex plan going on in Adani Power, and they are working big to increase the capacity. They have a mega plan. The main thing is now whether they are able to source the fund in a proper way or not. That is what we have to see. Now let us talk about Adani Total Gas. The Adani Total Gas has gone up a lot. The energy giant is said to inject almost 180 to 200 billion, that is around 18,000 to 20,000 crore rupees in next 8 to 10 years to fulfill gas distribution infrastructure. There is a high demand on gas in India currently. Again, additionally, Total Gas plan established around 3,000 electric vehicle charging points across India, commission one of the national largest biomass plants at Barsana in Uttar Pradesh with capacity of 600 tons per day. So this is what is there the future plan of Adani Total Gas. Though it's not that these companies are bad. Okay, understand. The problem only is their valuation. That is what we have to check. Otherwise, the plants are very good. Even if we talk about Adani Green Energy, one of the other company which has gone up a lot due to solar and all that, Adani Green Energy aims to invest almost 3 billion in backward integration, intending to more than double its solar manufacturing capacity to 10 gigawatt by 27. So you can see here 3 billion USD, 3 billion, that is 300 crore rupees USD. Okay, and this is how they are planning big in Adani Green Energy. The strategy move involves significant investment over 5 to 10 years, incorporating backward integration, electronic manufacturing cluster in Munda, spanning 700 acres. Now, these are the big infrastructure plan. These are the big expansion plan. What market will eye on, how they are going to source is the one, whether it will they are be releasing QIB and all that. Yes, currently because of the Supreme Court just verdict, no, there is a big relief for Adani Group. Now in future, whether the Adani Group is able to source fund from the market, that is what their market will see, because they have actually drawn back lot many plans earlier, correct, which they were planning, but because of all this mayhem happened, because of this Hindelburg report, they stopped lot of you can say that planning expansion. Again, Adani Energy Solutions, if you see, is getting approved for 360 million approx 300 billion rupees, yani 3,000 crore rupees through a private placement bond. So Adani Energy is also planning to raise fund through Adani through private placement bond. Again, NDTV, they have done an NDTV acquisition. Big groups, they always plan to have their own media companies. There are a lot many things behind it why they want to own. But yes, you need the Reliance is also having a TV18. Similarly, Adani has bought NDTV. So NDTV plans to diversify channels, offering expands its customer base and incorporating additional languages into in their bucket. So this is what the plan is there for NDTV. They are also planning to expand their customer base. Adani Wilmar, one of the most famous IPO and the most recent IPO of Adani, which has actually done very well initially, then it has fallen a lot. So Adani is actively exploring the potential sale of entire 44% stake in Adani Wilmar. Adani Wilmar is strategically focusing on enhancing retail penetration, sales productivity with special emphasis on extending coverage of more rural towns. Now here, the only problem which I see here, that if Adani is going out, why Adani is going out is one of the main reason is that they want to reduce their debt. Now आपको fund तो कहीं से लाना पड़ेंगे ना, and that's why they have to sell some stake in from the other company. So that is what they're planning currently, and that's why I have a issue here, that why Adani is selling. If Adani, okay, Adani has to reduce the debt, that's why they are selling. But then it is worthwhile as an investor to invest where promoter is also thinking of selling the stock. Now, at what valuation it is going, that's a different thing. But as a long-term investor, you have to think like that. If promoter is getting out, whether it's worthwhile for me to invest in that stock or not. That is my problem is there with this stock, Adani Wilmar. Again, Adani Port and SSE, one of the most famous and one of the most solid company in Adani Group. So they have a capital expenditure of plan of almost 45 to 50 billion, so around 5,000 crore rupees in the by the next year only. It also target to lower its net debt to EBITDA almost 3.1 times in the financial 23 to 2.5 times. So they are going to bring the debt down, which is very good thing, because if they are reducing the debt, that is a big cushion for the investor. The company plans to expand its warehousing capacity by 37.5 times, in related distance of by 3 times, and basically grain silo capacity by 2 times. So yes, Adani ports has a massive plans, and again Adani ports fundamentally is also very solid because it is having one type of monopoly in Adani, ports and SEZ in India. Majority of Adani, majority ports in India is been owned by Adani, so that's a very big positive, and that's why I like this company a much. You can say much. I'll give more points to this company compared to any other Adani companies, because the it's fundamental, and again no physically also you can see, and no the basic the way they operate is very good. Now let us talk about ACC and Ambuja Cement. You know that that is their recent acquisition. So ACC and Ambuja Cement Alliance double its capacity from 140 million tons by financial 28 with a combined capex of around 460 billion. 460 billion, meaning 46,000 crore rupees, guys. They are having a big budget plan. Okay, and the investment distribution approximately equal between the two companies. So they are focusing on again in cement industry after Adani has get in. Lot of competition is there, but price war also started. Lot of small companies are facing an issue in this, because it may happen that in future lot many small company may get acquired by these big companies. Somehow that is why though cement companies pricing power will not be, then that will be going negative for the cement industry, because now the Ultratech and ACC Ambuja, these are the two main front. And Adani, whenever it enters to any some sector, no, they want to become number one there. And that is what you have to see here, how much Adani is able to grow from here. But across cement sector, this will be a big negative, because now because of lot of players, the pricing power will go away. Now let us talk about the valuation. I just given the expansion plan of each and every company. Now let us talk about valuation. So if we talk about Adani Power, the Adani Power P is 8.3, comparative very less. ROE is good. Okay, debt to equity is just little bit higher on 1.4, but they are going to increase it. And Adani Power, is also market cap is around. You can say that no 17,900. Okay, this is in million. Okay, so that you have to keep in mind. But yes, overall, you can see Adani Power is somewhat valuation wise is okay. But now from here, how they are going to grow, that is what, and how they are going to reduce the debt. NDTV, see the P ratio is quite high, almost 126. Again, the price to book value is on a higher side. Yes, ROE is 19, that is okay. And sales is very less. You can see sales growth is almost in last 3 years is 1.1%. And that's why it is quite expensive, NDTV. Adani Total Gas also, you can see high P, ROE is okay, yes, but sales is good. But the problem with Adani Total Gas, Adani Energy is nothing but the high P ratio. Okay. Again, Adani Port and says is almost P ratio is 28, price to book 3.5, RO is 11.1. Debt is okay, and they are going to reduce. Sales is 22%. Somehow, I feel valuation wise, Adani Port is quite good place compared to all other companies. Ambuja Cement, another strong company, P ratio 25. Okay, price to book 2.9, ROE 11.3, sales year 16. So this is also one good company. But as I told you, the problem with the cement company pricing power is, then again, lot of competition is there. I don't think that it will be a big compounder over the time. Even if you talk about ACC, also same way. If you see, the it is also 29p, RO is less, and the growth is around 17%. So that is same as Ambuja. So both Ambuja and ACC, you have to think like, no, whether the cement industry is going to grow a lot from here or not. How the sector will pan out. Again, is there any big consolidation? I mean, that is will be the, you can say, no, lead over the sector growth. Adani Transmission, if you see here, P 70, that has also gone up a lot. 70 is also on a high P, ROE is 11, and sales growth is only 5%. See, guys, if you have a 5% sales growth or 1% growth, and if your P is around 71, 26, something like this, no, this is not a good valuation. And that is where the correction mode may come into picture. Adani Wilmar, P is almost 338. Okay, sales growth is 25. RO is also lower. And as I told you, Adani is growing out from the Adani Wilmar. That is a problem. Adani Enterprise P ratio is much more on the higher side. Of course, that's a large cap company. Triple one P ratio, price to book is 6.9. Debt to equity 1.2, and overall sales growth is good, around 46%. But yes, P ratio is on a higher side. So this is what is the current valuation of the company. Now, if you talk about that, how, what to do now from here, okay, this is what your question will be. Then my answer will be simple, guys, that no, you have to think about the valuation first. See, this, whatever the uptick has come yesterday, was because of that case. Now आपको ये देखना है कि whether this uptick is going to go in next few days or not. But as a long term investor, yeah, if you want to play this uptick now as a trader, that's a different thing. But I am talking as a long term investor, and our channel is specifically for that only. And that is, here I will tell that, no, assess the stocks again where the fundamentally the good stock is there. I better not go to a stock which is having a high valuation like Adani Total Gas, Adani Energy, and all that stuff. No, because still, if valuation is so high in future, the P ratio may go down, and that is where, no, you may start losing money. So if you ask me, then only I feel Adani Port is the best place for the long term investment. Then sorry, Ambuja, again, the second chance will be given, but still I am not too much focusing on Ambuja because of cement sector. I am not too much bullish. Yes, the ACC also in the same line. So this is what you have to think about. Let the things get settled where they are stopping. And again, you have to think like that. No, future, the market will give better valuation only if you are going to grow overall. If you are not going to grow and your valuation is going to remain high only, market is not going to reward you. And that, as an investor, you have to think. I think as an investor, if you are stuck in this stock, I think this will give a good opportunity to exit from the stock in many of the Adani stocks. So think in that way. There are, guys, 5,000 companies, so always you will get a better option. So this was all about Adani stocks. So just type in the comment box, know whether you have any Adani stocks or not, and also if you have any questions, please ask us, because we are taking lot many questions. So today I think the video is much more longer, so I'll not able to take question. But yes, evening session, I'm going to cover lot many of questions you already asked. So be there. Again, do subscribe and like this video. Do subscribe to our channel. And okay, now let me talk about today's market condition. If you talk about yesterday, a little bit uptick was there at the India level, and across US also in night there was an uptick. Somewhat confidence is coming that yes, Fed is not going to increase the interest rate. But in India, now we have to keep an eye on Thursday when the election pre-poll result is going to come out. Okay, pre-poll यानी वो exit poll कहते हैं ना, exit poll is going to come out, and for the 5 state election it is considered as one type of semi-final before the March and April final. That is nothing but the general election. So let's see how the Thursday result is going to be there in for election. Yes, it will have an impact. If something goes adverse, now market may fall maybe 200 300 point nifty level. It may fall if something goes towards the BJP. But if it does not go, I think market will be okay. But yes, that election will have a bearing. Things are overall at a market level is good, condition is good, overall stocks are performing now. Adani, one of the major setback, is also resolved now. So things are overall good, and even if on Thursday if the market falls, I think that is a time to accumulate the stock. So this is what I wanted to tell you guys. So hope you like this video. So again, do like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be meeting you soon in the evening session. Any questions you want to ask, please put it in the chat box. I'll take that question. So see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.